Hi, my name is Andrea Kratzer and I'm from Lewisburg. Um, I loved art all my life. As a child, I was always off somewhere drawing. I studied art in college, got a degree from Bucknell in studio art, and then I went on to become a teacher. I worked with special needs kids for 37 years and always hoped that I would get back to art when I retired, and so I did. The medium that I really love is watercolor painting. When I first tried watercolors, I was really frustrated because there's just a lot of things to learn about the pigments and how they interact with each other and which ones are opaque and which ones are transparent. So I thought, I'm going to find a teacher. So I stumbled upon this amazing class at the Sunbury Y Art Center, and Jane Albin, a Lewisburg artist, became my teacher probably for the last 7 years. And I want to start off with just one of the things that I learned from her. Jane always opens up class with a warm-up, just to, wake up your paint, get you going, take the focus off worrying about what the end product's going to be of what painting you might be choosing. And so we do these little warm-up exercises. And I found that sometimes the coolest things happen. And this little painting we did one day, she brought an echinacea flower into class, and we just painted it together. And I really like it. It came out, it's very simple, but yet it has that spontaneity that you get from watercolor. And Jane starts every class off that way. As I was thinking about what I was going to say for this little video, the first thing that came to mind was all the talented artists that I've learned from in my life. We are blessed to live in an area where there are many classes and workshops, and I've learned so much from my instructors that I thought I would just spend a little time on that today and give them a tribute to their hard work and talent. My cousin, Janet Dunn, who lives in Maine, posted this beautiful picture on Facebook of a pond along her way home in Belgrade, Maine, and I asked her if I could paint it, and I really wanted an opportunity to work on reflections in water, because up to that point I'd been kind of scared of that. And sometimes when you're with a really talented instructor, they can make you brave. So I took a couple classes with Brad Shoemaker in his home, and I said, hey, I want to paint this. I want to do the water reflections, and I just need your help, getting the courage to put all that color in the water. And so we did, and he taught me how to put the color in the water, how to pull it down, how to soften the edges, and we even used a new material called aquapasto, which you mix with your paint, and it just gives your paint some texture. A lot of spattering going on too, which I love to use to really soften a painting. Before I start a painting, I always work out the colors, or try to. It kind of gives me confidence and helps me stick to as limited a palette as I'm able to do. I'm somebody who loves colors, so I keep a notebook. I usually have a photograph, sometimes and the colors and just some things I learned, and this really helps me remember how I do things. So I try to do this with almost every painting. Another very talented artist and friend that I've studied with a lot and still paint with today is Lynn Yansha. She does the most amazing watercolors, particularly of children. She's just able to capture that wonder and those flesh tones that with watercolors I had always been afraid to try. So I had this picture of my daughter Allison when she was 3 years old, taken by my friend Peg, in a Bucknell dorm where we were visiting, and someone gave her a cookie. So she's eating this cookie with this look on her face that I wanted to paint. So Lynn helped me work with the colors, the shadings on the face, and she does a lot with vignette type paintings, a lot of water. So this was really my first painting of a face. So I was really happy to cross that bridge, and I'm still learning from Lynn today. One thing that really draws me to a painting or to a subject I want to paint is color. I love color. And blue is, there's just so many beautiful blues out there in the watercolor world. I've got a lot of them. I'm still buying them, but I keep a swatch that helps me decide what blue I want to work with in a painting. And of course, when you mix your blue with your green or your yellow, then you get a totally different tint on those colors too, so it's kind of fun. I did this painting with cerulean and indigo for my blues. Did this one on a wonderful plein air day with some ladies I paint with. We went up to the marsh at Lake Jean, and I started using Prussian blue on this one, which is really an amazing color. Prussian blue and indigo for the water. And when you're painting an ocean, you know, there's just so many blues you can pull in. This is indigo, Prussian, sap green. My friend Peg and I painted this painting down in Corolla on a little vacation, and my friend Robin Smith was out taking photographs for a newsletter she's writing on Corolla ponies, who knew, and took this amazing picture, which I painted. So, and that kind of brings me to the most important thing about art is it allows me to reconnect with the stories from the experiences I've had, the places I've been, the people I love. I went on a girls' road trip to Maine last year with my friends Peg and Suzanne, and this is a print of a painting that I gave to Peg as a housewarming gift from our house in Owl's Head. We sat there all week on a deck and looked at the cove and looked at this little campsite, and so I painted it. So art brings back memories of experiences, of places, and of people that you really care about.